I am making this short video of the Oculus Quest to show that you can also use it to run emulators on the Quest. So I have a few regular Quest apps, and then I have sideloaded some apps as well. I have experimented with making my own Quest app to see what it can do, and some streaming with Re-Rich and ALVR. I've sideloaded some apps to make it possible to watch Netflix and Prime Video without using the app that comes with the Oculus. But this app starter is what I use to make it possible to run emulators. I also found out that for Super Nintendo emulation I can actually use a USB Super Nintendo controller and set it up with the Super Nintendo emulator, so that's pretty nice. But in this video I want to show running Quest videos, that is the Quest series like Quest for Glory and Police Quest, Space Quest, King's Quest, and see how they actually run on the Oculus Quest, because you can run them in VR in this environment. But first I want to show how I'm recording this. So I'm casting through OBS and using the Quest ADB cast. So I'm casting from the PC. And yeah, I'm just using this and a program called Screen Copy. And I'll link some other videos in the description of this video to show how the videos I follow to make this possible. I'm recording the audio by having an audio jack in the headset, so that all the audio output goes through my PC so that I can record it. And otherwise I'm just recording my own voice with a microphone. But yeah, back to showing ScummVM. So I sideloaded ScummVM, which is free, and you can get it on the ScummVM website. And it's just a regular Android app, so it doesn't have any special VR functions. But I wanted to show that you might want to also use regular Android apps with the Oculus Quest, because it gives you a pretty big screen, and it's easy to take along with you. So I've been playing Quest for Glory, the VGA version. I bought the game on GOG.com, and it's really good. I should probably just have loaded. And yeah, you have this keyboard you can use to open different things, because sometimes you might want to type in a name or something, and you can use this to do so. And there are a lot of save files, and the latest one must be this one. And I think usually you had to use the right mouse button to switch between the different actions, but so now you always have to go up here and do it. But that works pretty well. And here you have the gatekeeper. Oh, and it seems I can get a job in here. I used to play this game on my Amiga. It was not the VGA version, so the graphics weren't as good, but it's a pretty nice game. I think it was probably the first game that tried to mix RPG and adventure games, at least point and click adventure games. Mm. And there should be a broom around here somewhere. I'm not sure if I missed something, but every time I try to walk out of these rooms, it seems that I need to find some specific spot somewhere. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, this works pretty well. And now I'll just quit, and we can try. Oh yeah, every time I quit a game, it actually quits all of ScummVM for some reason. So let's see. King's Quest. Uh-oh. I think they removed the cover protection. Let's see. Uh-oh. What? I was pretty sure that in the GOG version that you didn't have the the copyright protection. Maybe buy? Oh well. Seems I'll have to show another game. And as you can see, this is one of the earlier Sierra games. So it's EGA graphics. But that also means it's text interpreter. So you would have to type stuff like maybe clean. Ooh, you're not close enough. Oh well. But yeah, so all the commands are typed. Uh-oh. I wonder if that'll be a problem. Alt Q, Alt X. Problem. Well, guess we'll just manually have to open it again. So a game that's a bit more point and click friendly is Space Quest. And yeah, the classics you're into. And we'll skip the intro. And it has a bit funny introduction, because you actually start up in Space Quest 12, as the narrator will tell us. And that's because in Space Quest 4 it's
now where am I? You wonder aloud to non-existent
the time
auditory
splitters,
organs.
I think it's
This
called.
place sure looks... Along with it, what's happening?
But we can see that in ScummVM when we get there.
See ya on the Chrono stream, time jockey.
Yeah, generally all the ScummVM games work this way. I did have one problem where suddenly the controllers just didn't respond to anything. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with ScummVM or if it was just some random Quest, Oculus Quest bug. Let's try Police Quest just to have all of them tried. And another 0 intro. Oh. And yeah, I really like the concept of being able to have this virtual room that you can look around in and have it all on this big cinematic like screen. It works pretty well. And yeah, this is one of the later games, and they tried to make it a bit photorealistic, I guess. Although it's still obviously not that photorealistic. But ScummVM is for the Monkey Island series, so I think I'll finish by trying out Curse of the Monkey Island. One of the classics. And people have probably seen intro.
Got to get out of here and help Elaine. If I could only get through this one door, then I could easily overpower the armed guards above, slip over the side, and make for the shore.
Quit your mumbling, captive. Stay away.
I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
Really?
No, I'm lying.
In that case, I don't want one.
Well, sorry we couldn't make a deal.
Cross me again, and I'll chum for sharks with you.
Can I borrow your cannon for a second?
No, you scheming scalawag! You scrappy scofflaw! You steaming souffle!
Hey, wait a minute. You're not a pirate. Wally! Don't you recognize me? It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, gee. Hello, Mr. Wood.
The last time I saw you, we were prisoners in LeChuck's dungeon. Why would you sign on with a ship of the living dead?
Well, Mr. Brush, at first I had some misgivings about it. But thanks to LeChuck's seminars, motivational lectures, and audio books on Parrot, I've become a vicious corsair. You can too. Ask me how.
I'm not in the mood for sales hype.
Here. At least take this literature. You may change your mind.
You're a failure as a pirate.
Shut your trap, you yellow-bellied blowfish. One more peep out of you, and I'll do you in.
You haven't got the guts.
You scabrous swab. One more word, and I'll let you have it.
Word.
That's it. I'm gonna blast you. I'm gonna... I can't do it. I just can't. You're right, Mr. Wood. I'm just not a pirate. I'm not ferocious or bloodthirsty or hateful or anything. I'm not even unpleasant. Oh.
Oh, there.
Yeah, now you can just go around and do stuff. Like, keep down. Escape pirates.
Oi, Pickett! Watch where you're shooting! Oi, inside of your road!
Oops. Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this. Ooh, gross. All the bones and stuff are floating towards the ship.
But yeah, as mentioned earlier, there's several emulators that you can run this way. For example, Super Nintendo emulator. There's also there's a Nintendo 64 and PlayStation, Nintendo, the regular Nintendo, different Sega emulators. But I did notice one of them actually caused problems for the Quest overall, that it put in some loading issues where every few seconds it would go to the loading screen, like when you click something, and that wasn't really it. well, it shows the blank screen and the 3 dots, and it would be loading something. It would do that every few seconds. Even if you were playing some game, it would do this. So I had to uninstall it. I think maybe it was the Game Gear, well, not Game Gear, the Genesis or Mega Drive emulator. There was one, I had found a free one, and it seemed to cause issues. I'm not sure if that was the one, but it was one of the ones I uninstalled to solve the problem. But that's what I have for now. I hope you'll try experimenting with this as well if you like playing emulators and classic games, because I think the Quest is a very good way of doing that. Have a nice day.